Alright, welcome to Bob Wrench video. Yeah, and like in my previous video, I talked about the closure of Disney Quest. I agree with the Disney Quest, it needs to be closed. It's gonna be missed, but it's dated. But on the other hand, I have a rant to share up here. They're opening up a NBA experience. I have to say that I'm sorry, Disney, but I don't think NBA should be part of Disney over here. I think what they have to do is put a new Disney themed something that could replace Disney Quest here. And best of all, like, just put a new Disney Quest that has updated games and, perhaps, make something like a Toy Story, Star Wars, and a new Pirates of the Caribbean game. And like with updated graphics here, and maybe some classic games right here, and also a Pixar renderman studio where kids can have a chance to do the renderment here. So yeah, I have to say that I disagree with the NBA experience. Yeah, it could be good, but it's just not Disney. All right, when you go to Walt Disney here, when you go to Walt Disney World, you expect Disney stuff, all right? Like a lot of Disney areas. Characters in Flight Balloon Ride, the one I was on, that's, has some of the Disney feel. They can actually look at the four things around here. And that's what they should do, is put something Disney-like. Like, like if anything, everything should be Disney. With maybe a couple of those classic games like in the room here for those core fans here. But that's what my wrap-up's about on things here. But we're going to talk about Nintendo and Sutaro Iwata. Now, I talked about last time it's going to be a controversial video because I had beefs with Iwata as well as Reggie. And I have to say, I really wanted the president to go a couple of years back because really he's made a couple new stuff, but at the end, as a president of Nintendo, he's really hurt the company. And many core Nintendo fans they say, I've had it with them. I mean, he's out of touch with core Nintendo fans. The Nintendo fans, this is what they want. I mean, this is what a lot of people, the 1980 of the fans of 8-bit Nintendo and Super Nintendo wants. A robust system with a full-fledged Mario 3D game, a 3D Mario Galaxy-esque game that comes in the sort of alliance of Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, and kind of like that, maybe Mario Time Machine, but something of an open land Mario game. I mean, we were pleased about that. Yeah, what Iwata failed to do is, Iwata has turned more and more away towards a loyal Nintendo fan that I grew up here. Because, I was very disappointed with the Wii U. Yeah, Mario Kart 8, yeah, that cost $60 for a system that you can play for about maybe a week at most, and then you quit. I'm especially talking with no track editor and a couple of DLCs. I have to say, Mario Kart 8 is not worth $60, and I think it's still $60 it is today. Look, why do you want to pay that? Well, you can spend $40 for a PS3 or PS4 game that's older here. I still value some PS2 games. I mean, that's one of the things that Sony was coming here. So Nintendo's going to be saying, hey, you're a core Nintendo? Buy a Super Nintendo. I'm like, no, Nintendo, how about you start making games again? How about you start making core Nintendo games again? I want a Metroid Prime that is the caliber of the GameCube era. I want and the Wii area. There's a couple of mentions that, Mario Galaxy and Metroid Primes, they took the thing they took the Wii and demonstrated that it's a pretty good system. But at the same time, Nintendo, the mismanagement of Nintendo of the Wii, I mean, we're talking about a system with loads and mountains of shovelware. I mean, imagine one or two delicious apples underneath the pile of trash. That's just pretty much the Wii. I mean, the first party games, yeah, it's good here, and there were some good third parties, but it's just, you know, the Wii was just appealing towards these grandmothers who wants to play some bowling, and a couple of kids, and you know, it was going back to those couple of kids, going back to, yeah, New Super Mario Brothers, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good that you might, over here, but it shouldn't be sold as a retail game. New Super Mario Brothers should be sold as a download for 15, 20 bucks. That's how much the game was worth at that time. New Super Mario Bros. U, that game is not worth $60. Even 50 bucks is so overpriced for a game that is just fit more for the 1980s. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good to go back to the thumbs here, but like go back to the retro themes here. But it shouldn't be priced at $60. Yeah, the games are way overpriced, and I mean, for what the $60 is for a console here, I mean, no wonder why people say, hey, I can get a better value of $60 by moving over to Sony, moving over to Microsoft here. And yeah, I mean, it's a severely underpowered for a 9th generation here. And let's face it, I mean, the Wii U, I could understand that, yeah, you don't need the most powerful machine to become competitive, but if you're going to release a Nintendo, if you release a Nintendo Entertainment System today, and to compete with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, look, the Nintendo isn't going to sell because it's so less powerful to say, oh, I ain't bothering to create a AAA games in today's caliber. I mean, it's not possible it's certainly not possible on the Super NES or N64. So I mean, I think what I've learned about it is you have to put muscle in your system. All right, I mean, it doesn't have to be there has to be the uber powerful muscle that costs an arm and a leg, but you know, you can put maybe, but there are, you know, I have to say that there are parts in there that are more powerful than the PS4 that is cheap. I mean, $400 or $500 a PC that can wipe the face off the PS4 and Xbox One today, and especially the internal memory here. Why the hell do we have to put up with SD cards in a home console? It doesn't work that way. I mean, the new console should be. The new console should be the new console needs to be powerful. It needs to be, you know, it needs to be at least 4 or 5 times more powerful than the PS4. Because let's face it, I mean, let's face it, it doesn't feel that way, but we're at least more than halfway through the lifespan of the 8th generation. And that just proves to me that this generation was horrible. The Wii U was a flop. The PS4 and the Xbox One, I have to say, are better consoles. I mean, if Nintendo's pushing their beliefs in what, then look, you need to look at the numbers. The Wii U is selling like crap. The PS4 sales have surpassed the Wii U, and it came out a year after the PS4. That's telling a lot now. I mean, Nintendo needs to. I mean, this is what I have to say about Iwata. And on top of that, the last years, 5 years, like of Iwata, yeah, you pulling down videos for gameplays, and I'm sorry, Nintendo, but if want to be able to do a Let's Play video or maybe showcasing their levels off here, you know, I'm really disappointed that that Nintendo has decided to go you know, it's not supporting YouTube videos for those who are like, hey, I bought Mario Maker. I want to showcase my levels and see what my levels are looking like on the YouTube. Yeah, I would love to do that, but sorry, because of Nintendo's policies, we're not going to allow that. Nintendo, this is 2015. It's just not the 20th century anymore, and this is why, I mean, Iwata needed to go. I mean, he was completely out of touch with the core audiences here. I think that, and Nintendo, and I really do hope that the next president of Nintendo be more transparent, allow the people to post gameplay video on YouTube. It's free advertisement, it's not piracy, it's not copyright infringement, it's fair use. Like, a person posting a level that he made, and I'm going to showcase the level that what I've made here. Look, I mean, it makes me people like want to just buy. I mean, it only makes me like want to buy the game, and so I can be able to showcase, hey, here's what I did in my levels. I'm going to post the YouTube videos out there. You see, I mean, posting stuff on YouTube, of course I'm sweating right now, of course on YouTube, I mean, it's not copyright infringement, it's free advertisement, and it exposes more of the game towards that thing. That's why, you know, you need to let people, you know, upload content here. I mean, that's the way of Nintendo. I mean, on top of that, I mean, Nintendo's lost their way. I mean, are you a toy company or a game company? This is, you know, it's one of these things of which, you know, yeah, Amiibo's nice, but I want core games. I want core Nintendo games. I mean, so this is, you know, what I have to say about it. So, of course, yeah, I mean, he's demonstrated some stuff, but, I mean, he's also demonstrated that you need a powerful system. You need to stop with these gimmicks. I mean, people have smartphones right now. People are gaming on smartphones. Yes, I bought a game, I bought the 3DS here. But I really want more third-party, like, you know, the good of experiences. You can experience a lot with the Vita with the 3DS. Yeah, it's more powerful, but I think, I have to say handhelds, I mean, side-scrolling games, there should be a Vita. I mean, I want, like, Nintendo, I would love Nintendo to release Mario Maker for this, the 3DS. Release Mario Maker for this console, for this handheld. I mean, Spot Pass, you can share levels via Spot Pass, you can, like, go online, Nintendo Network, you can share it through Miiverse, and like that. I mean, Mario Maker should be, I mean, it's more of a, it should be, they should have done it for the 3DS, and make more of an enhanced version for the Wii U. So, this is, you know, what I have to say about it. And here's what I need to have here's what I need to come out of the new president of Nintendo. We want more support for core Nintendo audiences. I want more open world Mario games in 3D that plays a lot like Galaxy, Sunshine, Super Mario 64, like in the caliber of these. I don't want a new Mario Land, Super Mario 3D Land or 3D World. Something like that. I mean, Mario Galaxy Escape. I like to have a new, at least they're finally releasing a Star Fox game. I mean, it's looking pretty cool. But I think I really want the new president to open your console up to third parties and showcasing them. Say, look, we're going to showcase what our system does. It's easy to program for, and it's easy to program for, and you can do a lot with it. This is what I love to, and you know, this is certainly what I'd love to have in the NX. Just delay the NX until 2017. Put a new CPU. I mean, you have a lot of money in the bank, Nintendo. So why not you just put a more powerful CPU? It doesn't have to be more powerful, but it has to be powerful enough, and you can do that without raising it above $400 on the NX. I like to. Yes, a backwards compatibility, of course. I mean, of the NX, that you can hook the gamepad and the Wiimote to the NX, and certainly backwards compatibility with the GameCube. I want a Final Fantasy, full-fledged Final Fantasy game to go back on the NX. So that's what I have to say. This JDL. Excuse me over here, but actually I have some more stuff to say here. So, yeah, the wrap up of this what Nintendo should do in the future says, yeah. I think I would like to see the new president listen to core Nintendo fans, see what I'd like to do. I want third party I want third parties back on Nintendo. I would love to see Final Fantasy 16 on the Wii U. I would love to see a new Final Fantasy 6 remastered on the Wii U. And I would love to see Nintendo, and yeah, I mean, Nintendo should, talk to Platonic and create Donkey Kong 3D for the NX. Maybe perhaps a future. Maybe tell Squaresoft tell Rareware, because they are just doing here to just start releasing from the NX. To start selling Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, if Nintendo buys an IP like Banjo-Kazooie and Conquer from Square, and puts it on the Wii U, and puts it on the new NX, we would have the Nintendo that we had back again. So, I think the new president would come in. Places only premium titles on retail, and it should be $50, $40-50 at the most for these titles here. Super Mario U, the 2D platforms, $20. I mean, these are worth $20. Fighting games, $20. I mean, this is what it should be. So yes, again, this is what my takes on the Sutaro Iwata. And what I hope what Nintendo should do in the future. So, yeah, once again, JD out. And, yeah.